Hello, good evening, everyone. It is now uh, 7 minutes to 9 p.m. over here in Texas, somewhere in Texas. Remember this rule of thumb, okay? Let me just throw that in before I get into episode 13 of restaurants. The good, the bad, and the ugly. This is episode 13. I just want to throw this out there once again as a warning to every man and woman out there to please, 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 please be careful what you post on Facebook or any other social media that you like. You know the deal. You know, it's so sad that we're living in very dangerous times that you cannot hardly trust anybody anymore. I mean, you gotta be careful. You gotta watch out. You gotta have your eyes peeled. You know, and I know a lot of people have good intentions. You know, to to share where they at, to share their location, all that kind of stuff, and whatever. I could imagine if it's a person that they know what they're doing, they know how to protect themselves, they know the ins and outs, they know how to avoid problems and things like that. I could understand if you put locations on Facebook, whatever, and you letting people know where you at. It's good. It's good to one extent. I mean, sometimes I put it, sometimes I don't, depending how I feel. If I feel like, I don't want to take a chance, you know what I mean? Somebody knowing where I'm at, they might appear where I'm at. So let's say I go to the gym right now. I'm going to go to Platinum Fitness over here, down the block over here somewhere. And I put down that I'm in the street because when you put the location, you're actually telling people that you are in a certain place, in a certain neighborhood, in a certain building. And it's quite dangerous because it could be dangerous because somebody that might be coming after you, especially if you're a woman, and some guy is obsessed with you. He likes you. He likes your body. He likes the way you look. So he's obsessed. He's not thinking. He's not using his reasons. He's not using his his rationale, all that kind of stuff. That becomes dangerous. You understand? And it's good if you are with a crowd. You could put that. But if you're a mother and you got children, don't do it. I'm begging you, don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to be going through a lot of embarrassment. You could most likely lose a lot. So you got to be careful. So in my case, like I said, I do it and I don't do it. Anyway, coming back to episode 13 of the restaurants, the bad, the good, and the ugly. Yesterday, the other day, in episode 12, I spoke to about diners. Like I said, there's approximately, let me show you. In Long Island, New York, there's 58 diners in the overall from the borderline of Queens and Long Island and all the way, probably, I don't know about Montauk, I'm not sure, but there are 58 diners. In Queens, New York, there are 56 diners. In Brooklyn, New York, there are 55 diners. In the Bronx, there are 43. In Staten Island, there are 55. I don't know how that's possible, but anyway. In New Jersey, in the whole state of New Jersey, there are 77 diners where you can go in and get coffee, bagels, whatever. Mostly all diners in the eastern coast, in the northern area like New York, New Jersey, upstate New York, some other part, maybe Pennsylvania, I'm not sure. They some restaurant they offer bagels, and I love bagel with cream cheese and cinnamon raisin. It's the best. With a cup of coffee, not a stupid cup of coffee. I'm talking about a good cup of coffee. You know, so these diners, you know, they've been around for a very, very long time. There are diners that they go back, I'll say 100 years at least. They got one over here in where I live, like 30 minutes away, and it's a German diner. So it's a restaurant, but I think it's a diner because they serve breakfast. And they've been there for a lot of years. And there are also other diners. In other words, how can I put it? In each state, in each borough of New York, there's a diner there that is the oldest. Maybe Manhattan might have one that is the oldest, Queens, Long Island, Staten Island, Brooklyn, New Jersey. There's always going to be a diner that is going to be antique. It's going to be going back over 50 years or more. And diners are a staple of the American spirit, of the American life. I love diners. I don't know about you, but I love diners. I love them. They are that's what makes it. Diners. I mean, without a diner, I think it will not be the same. Diners changes the whole geographical area. It makes everything looks beautiful, and you think, wow, you know, I got to play. As a matter of fact, there's a diner that closed in Staten Island. It was located on Hyatt Street, Hyatt, on Hyatt, between Hyatt and St. Mark's and Stuyvesant. It's a little further down from the theater, like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 stores down. And they used to call it the Gavel Diner or restaurant. Forgot what it was. And the Gavel, because they were located right in the judicial system of downtown. They got the Supreme Court, they got the City Hall there and everything. So that's why they gave it the name, the Gavel Diner. And what I love about this diner, the breakfast is always phenomenal. The breakfast is delicious. And they had big, I'm talking about big English muffin. They're the only ones I remember that they had the biggest English muffin. They were big. You put that butter and that jelly on top with the coffee. Oh my God. And there are other diners that they have different special stuff. And there's a diner in New Jersey, and it's called Americano. I think it's Americano. And they have a special sauce. I don't know the address of that place. I think it's, anyway, it's 9 point. This diner, they got, the breakfast is delicious. I can assure you, it's called Americano. I think it's called Americano. Or American or Americano. And they got the best sauce that they put somewhere on top of the eggs and stuff like that. And then there's another, there's a diner in Long Island that I went one night. And believe me, I think I mentioned this before. They give you everything on that table. They give you a big basket with breadsticks, bread, butter, jelly, you name it. And they make the best Spanish omelet. Like I said, not all diners are created equal. Not all diners cook the same. Not all diners are the same. Some make Spanish omelet and some don't know what it is. Some don't, they never heard about it. As a matter of fact, I went to one day and I had to tell them how to do it. Anyway, just to show you, now everybody doesn't know how to make a Spanish omelet. Spanish omelet is nothing else but salsa inside, delicious salsa with, I believe it has vegetables. It got vegetables inside, different vegetables. And you gotta get it with either the hash brown or get it with the potatoes. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And like I said, there's more diners all over the United States that you, bro, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a census. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe on episode 14. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a census. I'm gonna check everywhere in the United States, in all the 51 states. I'm gonna check how many diners are in the whole entire United States. I'm gonna find out. And I'm gonna research, and I'm gonna find out what they serve, what they don't serve, how they serve it. And you know, every restaurant have their own mugs, you know, the cup to drink coffee. A lot of them, they got different styles, okay? But I don't recommend going to a Jalisco restaurant, Mexican Jalisco restaurant, and drink their coffee. The coffee is horrible. They are also a diner, but they're also a restaurant. And they serve breakfast. The breakfast is good, it's delicious, but the coffee in most of the Jalisco restaurants is a disaster. I'm telling you by experience. Some Mexican restaurant like El Sazon over here downtown, they make the best coffee. Also, the restaurant in downtown is called Mi Tierra. They make good coffee. If you go to the one in Santos, good coffee. You go to the one by I think that's about it. I think that's about it. That they make good coffee. Okay? Not all the Mexican restaurants are created equal either. Hello, people. You're gonna find different styles. But the coffee, I don't recommend it. Bring your own coffee. I think they won't give you problems. get your own coffee. Make it at home or buy it at Starbucks or buy it somewhere else. Buy it at Chipley's Donor. They'll make coffee over there. Anyway, so the diners, that's what I'm going to do in episode 14 or 15. I'm going to research how many diners are in the United States. So far, so good. We have 58, 56, 55. 55 is 110. And 56 and 58 is 100 and I think 13 or 14. So 200 plus 43 and 77. So you're talking 55, 55, 50, 58. That's 200, 243, 53, 63, 73, 83, 93, 103, 123. Is almost 300 in all. 1, 2, 3. 300 restaurants from Long Island all over to New Jersey. So anyway, when you go to a diner, some diners, I'm saying some, they got bad coffee, some got good coffee. So I worry about the coffee. I don't care about the food. I know the food is going to taste. I know. It's just the coffee is what makes it. You understand? The coffee is the one that makes everything work perfect. If the coffee is messed up, I recommend bring your own. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share for tonight, very briefly. But I'm going to get back to this diner thing because I'm getting the idea that I need to do more research to find out how many diners are in the United States. I'm very curious, and I know you are too. And I want to give you the number, and I'm going to give you, the rundown. So let's see, okay? So keep in your prayers. I hope I could do it. I'm going to do it. It's going to be a big research, and I'm going to, and also, there was one diner I remember. It comes to my mind, but I keep forgetting. I'm going to mention it next time. God bless you guys. Good night.